Yes, we all can hear what Obasanjo has said. And some of us, like me, have been saying it, that what we are practicing today is no longer democracy. When people are not allowed to choose a candidate of their choice, right from the primaries of the parties, people are not allowed to campaign. Draconian laws, executive orders, people are being flogged with cane. People are asked, town criers everywhere. Is that democracy? Obasanjo is right, even if to an extent. What did he do when he was president of Nigeria? But I'm telling the politicians that if they don't learn on the history of what happened in 1967, let them be going around, trotting the whole globe, holding meetings across the world in a matter of election in Nigeria. History is going to repeat itself.
All right, thank you very much, Robin. Akanto from Bori is on the line. Good morning, Akanto.
The great Oracle, you are welcome to this platform. How are you doing this morning, my great Oracle?
I'm well. Please go ahead.
Yes, the statement from Peter Obi that the democratic tenet of Jonathan has eroded success administration. I think that was that's a good statement. You know, the shrinking attitude of the current politicians in Nigeria is alarming. Now, in fact, none of our politicians nowadays are operating the tenet of a democracy. Some persons, some political parties, now they form, they will not allow freedom of selection, freedom of participation of the political process. Nigeria, some political parties now will now pick a candidate of their choice and impose on the people, which they are against the tenet of a democracy.
All
so
right.
Nigeria should ensure that they go to the tenet of the democracy. Secondly, the issue of Eddie Sinenyu and the Commissioner of Police, I think it's a conflicting report.
Quickly,
The
please.
Commissioner of Police has said that was a routine activities of Nigeria Police, and within the domain or domicile of the factional speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly. I want to say the Commissioner of Police and his men, Road and Fire Police in Rivers State, should be careful of dabbling into the politics of Rivers State.
All right. That's as much as can happen. We have a break coming up next. More headlines. Stay with us.
The show continues after
Is the newspaper review 92.3 Nigeria Info. A few of the headlines on the Vanguard, very similar to what we've taken earlier. Obasanjo statement, subsidy removal, 1 trillion monthly revenue monthly. Yes, that's as much as there is. Well, back to you, 0817-923-0002. As I said earlier, we're live on Facebook and Twitter. You can watch as you listen, but more importantly, you can and should drop your comments on those platforms. All right, let's go over to WhatsApp. Someone here says he's ready to die defending Governor Fubara. That's interesting. Oh, I'm ready to die defending Governor Fubara. Honorable Edison should not resign his fate. Rivers people are with him. Onyeka Chikesi says. That's interesting. Very interesting. The police officer that killed the Woji youth should be prosecuted. Fidelis Lemwa from Chokocho Eche. There's a lot connected to that story. It's part of what makes our conversation in the 8 o'clock hour this morning. All this police brutality in the States is fast becoming unbearable. I don't understand why police, whose duty is to protect citizens, will turn to kill the people. Neither do I, my dear. It's a big one, and I wish someone can help answer that question. Still on WhatsApp. Good morning, Mr. Sam. The alleged invasion... Oh my, this is taking some time. All right, so I'll get to that shortly. Oh yes, alleged invasion of Honorable Edison is linked to political crisis in the state. It is quite unfortunate. The act invasion is disturbing and worrisome. The CB should step up and protect lives and property of every indigene and brothers living in River State. Owanete Clinton West says. All right, 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 080-903-06-416. And of course, at Nigeria Info PH on Facebook and Twitter. The Rivers Commissioner of Police describing the shooting at the residence of Edison Ehie as routine patrol is ridiculous. The police is gradually descending to become tools of political gladiators instead of securing lives and property. The Rivers people are watching. It's also imperative to note that Honorable Edison is serving on the mandate of Ahoda East constituency too. Thank you. Dr. Emmanuel JP from Ahoda. Uche calls from Eche. Good morning, Uche.
Yes. Oracle, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Let me look at the body of Nyeche that was arrested by police, found in an uncompleted building in Eche. It raises me a lot of questions this morning. How does this happen? Why was his body found in Eche? Was the police station shifted or transferred to Chokocho Eche overnight? I hope police has a lot to explain regards to this incident. Because Eche has been on a wrong news does not mean that even every stranger or anybody else can do ugly thing there to paint it more black. Police should come out and tell the public what happened to the suspect that were arrested under their custody. And let us find death in Eche. It calls for an urgent attention and is so worrisome. Then subsidy removal, federal government says 1 billion every month according to them. Sam, have you been to market before? Have you been to market recently? Market survey. My brother, if they have been saving 1 billion naira per month, what are they using it for? I pray they should channel it to either agriculture, power, or water. When you go to pharmacy, you will pray not to sick again. Everything is on increase. We can't see food to eat. And they are saving 1 billion and nothing is being used it for. Let me take a bow. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. That bow is very much needed. Mufasa calls from NTA Road. Good morning.
Yeah, hi, Sam. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, you see, Sam, I want to reflect on, what happened to Right Honorable Edison Ehie at his home. And the response by the police, I want to say that that response is quite hasty. That a man was in his house and certain individuals came around to terrorize him, cause so much of emotional trauma to him and his family. And the Commissioner of Police would easily come out to tell us that it's a routine exercise. I do not know if that routine patrol, this is a frequent one, because I'm mostly, shocked to hear the police, come out with such a statement. Whereas we have criminals hibernating in the bushes in our other east, the police could, exercise such, display of commando Gestapo style in front of the house of, Right Honorable Edison Leahy. And Sam, even yesterday, while he was addressing the press, he also made us to understand, I'm talking about Right Honorable Edison Leahy, that there are plans on the way to frame him up on trumped-up charges. So I want to urge River State Police Command to see how they can be neutral in this political blow-go in River State.
All right.
And ensure to be more professional in their dealings. The governor has told him that what he wants is for them to be professional. So they should please try not to get themselves mixed up in the murky waters of politics.
Thank you, Mufasa.
That's my position this morning. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. You too. Leton Barry from Bori. Good morning.
Good morning, Sam Oracle.
Good morning.
Yeah. Let me look at the statement made by the governor of Rivers State to the police commissioner. I observed that police has not been mutually friendly to the people of Rivers State, because the governor himself, by his statement, it proves to us that the governor himself does not fully trust the police, because he was saying that if the police like, it should be in the other side, that they will ensure they provide the logistic support to police. Why would the government make that kind of statement, that if the police like, it should be at the other side? That means there is doubt in what the police is doing in Rivers State, because if you listen to the commissioner of police, he said they were on routine check, and you started shooting gunshots. What was happening that result to that? So please, I want to advise the police to be very sincere, because they are there to protect lives and property. If there is a problem in the state and they are doing their own that will put threat on the life of people, then we are no more safe. I advise the police commissioner to caution his people and not to allow the state to be under threat by them.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cookie Gam from Rumelamini. Good morning.
Sam, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm listening to here this morning, the soundbite. He made 3 touching comments that almost make me cry this morning. I don't mind to die. Let my blood bleed for River State. But it's great that it's a young wife and his 2 children. That is what I bet. They said they will stop. His life will go so if he dies for River State. Sam, I don't know that Rivers will listen to Edison here for this morning. And in a very sober reflection this morning, that a young man does not hate anybody because he's standing for the truth. What is Simela did to did? Governor Simela say, let me come and tell him my sin that I sinned before he will impeach me. Edison here say, no, don't impeach this young man. This young man has not done anything against anybody. That at just 5 months governor, he wants to impeach him, he wants to get it here because he's standing for the truth. But I know if that boy blood pours in River State, his blood will still like the blood of Abel that speaks against Cain.
It's okay.
Anybody that wants to kill anything here or to be alive, their blood will...
Cookie Gam, nobody's blood is spilling. Please. Blood will not spill. Yes, I understand that things are crazy right now. But no, we'll not get there. Temple from HA, good morning.
The very distinguished Sam Oracle Chinedu, how are you doing this morning, sir?
I'm well. Please go ahead.
Yes, I celebrate you. Looking at the recent ugly development, a body of a young man found in a chair, in a Chogoche chair. Like my sister rightly said, if the police station haven't been shifted to a chair, as Uche Ken rightly said, at what point was the young man released? Police, please provide these answers for us. is very important because a chair cannot be painted black on daily basis. We have why not security checking points more than 10 within the axis of Igruta to Chokocho. They are there on daily basis. Please, they should provide answer for us and let those persons within that police officer that arrested that young man should be brought for questioning. And at the same time, I will always sue for peace. As I said yesterday, these things, issues, attacks are being fingered and pointed at somewhere. Peace remains priceless to us and terror remains senseless. Let's always sue for peace. As the chairman of the local government said to commission of the for market, I think this is a welcome development. Obina Anyanwu as my chairman, as my...
It's okay, Temple. Thank you. Ken from Ubimini, good morning.
Good morning, Oracle.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
The former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, talking about African politics. After introducing almost one-party system in the country, how far has he gone when he was in government to make sure that Nigerian politics will be free and fair? All what we have been suffering now, especially this critical moment, was emanated from him. Has he finished keeping the political order in Nigeria, let alone talking about Africa? George Weah honorably stepped down in acceptance of his opponent's defeat to have his way in future. Is that why he should go? He should talk about African politics? He's a statesman in this country, and he should talk and advise the country about what is happening now for us to move forward and get the country fit, so that everybody in this country will know that we are running democracy.
Thank you very much, Ken. If you follow Nigeria's political history, one thing you should know, one thing that has been consistent, is that Obasanjo will talk. There are always letters, statements, opinions, recommendations. It happens. It always will. This definitely would not be the last. All right. I have comments on Facebook and Twitter. Remember, we are live on those platforms. I'll be starting with Twitter. Skillful Peru says, good morning. Body of Woji youth found in Eche. Sad one police should do proper investigation to avoid putting Eche in bad light. Yes, those from Eche are concerned about the image of their community. Democracy has failed in Africa. OBJ says it is not far from the truth. They should allow military rule. Really? Let this generation... I don't agree with that, Skillful Peru. Heavily man, in all of this political turmoil in River State, somebody is still telling us it's father and son. Maoga is Maoga. That's what I don't understand. A governor should recognize that he is a governor, and that's from Everly Man. All right. Let's see. Can I take those messages on Facebook? I'm hoping I can get that shortly. Let's see what WhatsApp has. Woji youth should not take laws into their hands. The law must catch up with whoever police officer is involved in killing the innocent. Onyebuchi, Warmate from Milele. And Adolphus Joel says, on the political wrangling in River State, this is not what the River State electorate bargained for. The police should be professional and indeed neutral in handling the political crisis in the state. Let not politicians turn our dear state into a rivers of blood. Okay. Still on WhatsApp, good morning. Morning to you. This is Bless from Alu. Protest erupted in Woji axis of Port Harcourt due to killing of a youth bearing Nyebuchi AK. River State Police Command should do the needful to stop their men from killing innocent citizens of the state, because an injury to one is injury to all. I don't know why the police that are supposed to protect us are killing us. How will tenant and landlord issue result in death? Justice should be served to the culprits, Ezi Aliko says. And Honorable Edison said the attack in his house was a result of his support for the governor of River State, His Excellency Sim Fubara. Please do not be afraid to continue to be with our governor. Those who want to mortgage River State without planning for the growth of the state will fail. Governor Sim, you should be in total charge of the state heaven will not fall. That's interesting. Is a king boy says. All right, I'll have to go back to the phone lines. Hopefully, I can get my Facebook messages shortly. 08179230002. 08179230003. Please turn off your radio as you call and go straight to the point. Okay, I have my Facebook comments. I'll be going to the phone line shortly. Danny Chuk says, I join. We could not leave police matter one day. It could be one day. But we cannot leave police matter, my dear. It's our matter. Akbar Timothy says, I support the youth of Woji. They should follow the rule of engagement in getting to the root of the matter, as announced by the older brother of the deceased, Honorable Solomon Eke. And also Francis, who's watching live from Enugu, says, good morning. Honestly, democracy has failed in Africa. Looking at current realities on the ground, ranging from negligence to rule of law, emergence of military rule in some African countries, sit-tight syndrome of some of our leaders, among other things. And in Hemada Charles, the political crisis springing up in Rivers, whoever brought the ant-infested wood into the brick house should be held responsible for the visit of lizard. Interesting. And political intimidation, sealing and demolition of perceived political opposition properties, unnecessary executive orders, attacking of opposition political parties, secretariats, others is the bane of what's about to play out until Fubara wears his earface and face his fears. God's Time from Onelga is on the phone. Good morning, God's Time.
Good morning. Good morning, Oracle Chinedu.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
You see, my brother, the attack on the person of Edison here, and the police commissioner coming out to say it was a routine check. I want to ask, with all the crime being held in Rivers State, as a commissioner, because I know he's new, has he been able to dispatch police officers to those persons? Why the house of Edison here? And even if they are on routine check, why did they shoot? These are questions that need an answer. Why go there to intimidate a young man? And if you listen to the soundbite, he said his young wife and children. He said he can die. He said they are being traumatized. That means they are not having comfort again in their home. We shouldn't get to this point in River State politics. We should try as much as possible. And Obasanjo coming out to say that democracy in Africa is dying. Yes, Obasanjo is one of the problems. Because Obasanjo imposed so many persons on the electorate. And he even made the Nigerian system a one-party system. PDP was busy winning all the elections. And he would determine who gets the ticket of the party, even from the local government down to the state, as well as the federal lawmakers. Please, let's try as much as possible not to be psychopaths on this case. Thank you.
Thank you very much. JJ calls from Rumigbo. Good morning.
Sam Oracle.
Good morning.
I greet you this morning.
I greet you too.
I don't know. I don't like mathematics, so maybe that's why I didn't do any mathematics-related course.
Obviously.
But we were told in mathematics those days that if it takes one man to clear one plot of land, how long will it take 10 men to do same? If routine patrol to somebody's house can lead to Terminator 2 or World War 2, then if they patrol to their other area where their own man was killed, I wonder what will happen. For goodness sake, they already told us about how sugar kills somebody, and at the end of the day, we now discover that the person was brutalized by the same police. Why not the CP go into investigation before responding that is just routine patrol? You scale through somebody's house, shot, nobody could sleep, children are traumatized, and all those put together, you're telling me it's routine patrol? CP, why? But for me, as a person, I think since those guys know how to do routine patrol, I think you should transfer them to those areas where they are needed, where people are disturbing American computer, to make sure they patrol very well there and root them out. I take a bow.
Thank you very much, JJ. Abinu from Aboa is on the phone. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Sam.
Good morning.
Yes, Edison here said that the attack is politically motivated, and the CP is saying that it was a routine. I wonder if the chief security officer that they wanted to get information from. You know, I knew that from the inception of when this attack, this impeachment, problem went to the assembly. I know that the House is deformed. And the most confusing is the issue. For instance, 24 persons had to impeach Edison here and also send an impeachment notice to the governor. Also, 26 sat down and impeached Emery, appointed Edison as the speaker. The speaker adjoined Sinadai, and 27 went to Abuja for a training. They didn't know whether it was a military training or not. And they came back and attacked on Edison here. In fact, if a witch cries in the night and the child dies in the morning, you don't need a native doctor. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Too many people have used this witch analogy. If you're a witch, you need to stop crying at night. Too many people are dying during the day. Bright from GRA, good morning.
Good morning, Sam, my brother.
Good morning.
Yeah. I want to comment on the attack in my heart is because of my support to the governor of Rivers State, by Edison Ehi. I think Edison Ehi, she calmed down a little. It's hitting the policy. Police say it was a routine. The problem we have with all these politicians is that when something happens, they will start appointing fingers somewhere. After they appoint fingers, when they discover that they have made a mistake, there's no way to remedy the mistake anymore.
So, Bright, how do you know? Hold on. How do you know that the statement of Edison is incorrect? How can you tell?
It's incorrect because I remember, Sam, day before yesterday, there was news making around. They were calling names of some police officers they see on CCTV camera. Then, before coming out to make this, you will confirm from police whether there is a routine, there is something that happened for your close to your house, they come for. Instead of going for media, calling names, granting press briefing concerning what happened. They should allow the state to have peace.
Yeah, but Bright, this is something that happened at the man's apartment. He has stated his piece. The police has said their own side. So why does his own get to be inaccurate? And I'm not saying he's telling the truth or lying. But if everybody has a story to tell, why is his the incorrect story?
Sam, we are taking police on because they are the one that will tell us what happened, not Edison Ehi own.
No. You are taking the side of the police, not we.
Because up to now he's still parading himself as a speaker of state assembly. Okay. I don't get it.
All right, thank you very much, Bites. Of course, he is not pleased with Edison's position, and he believes he's hitting up the polity. Well, this is where the newspaper review ends. Thanks for being a part of it. At 8 a.m. this morning, we'll be talking about the body found in Eche and whether or not the police should be involved in tenant and landlord disputes. Stay with us.